first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Back to throw, Darnold. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. He'll try again, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Again, here's Perine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 44, Burrow. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down before he gets the first. And they got a couple. The couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It was the second straight season of 9 sacks for Brian Burns, who continues to ascend as one of the league's best young pass rushers.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll run with Foreman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run again with Foreman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang, that one through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers is interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect it. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a... That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Darnold now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. They find some open field here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those hit fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Throwing now, Burrow on first down, being chased out left. The 20, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break. Darnold taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So here are the Bengals set to take over. A 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
It's Pirine to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Again, it's Foreman. And it's slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Foreman. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now Foreman. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Darnold. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
They'll go with Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
7 yards there and a first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Pirine. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 21. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On third down, Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to swell the lead to 6. McPherson's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And Marshall's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A carry for Foreman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Here's Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Darnold.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
P. Ryan again on second down.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, here's P. Ryan. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's P. Ryan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Cincinnati, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.